Okay, today we're going to learn halacha in Hilchas Shabbos. We know that anything that's sakana you're allowed to do on Shabbos. Definitely, I'm going to speak about specifically about somebody with a problem of high or low blood pressure. So they take medication to regulate the blood pressure, and it's definitely Lagabe taking medication. It's Isur D'Rabbanan, because maybe you're going to make the medication. Definitely, no question, you could take it. The shaila is differently. You take medication that think it's urgent. Definitely, you're allowed to take it. The shaila would be, by some people, they know they take every day the medication. They know they need it. By some people, it's not regulated good by them, the blood pressure. They need to check before they take it, because sometimes it's high, they take it to lower it, and sometimes it's not high. If they're going to take, it might become too low, and it could be dangerous. Too low or too high blood pressure could be dangerous. So the question is, are they allowed to check the blood pressure on Shabbos with the device? It's usually the most popular device are operated by battery. Are you allowed to check to see if you need the medication? So the answer is pashut, that you're allowed to. Anything to prevent sakana, you're allowed to. Because if by this person the blood pressure is not regulated well, sometimes he needs sometimes he doesn't. If he's going to take it when he doesn't need it, it's going to put him again in a high risk. It's going to be too low of blood pressure. It's high risk also. That's why. So here's in Shin Chav Ches. That's the lashon in Tur and kol refuah asura lasas b'Shabbos gezerah mishum shchikas samamonim. That's how it starts. Meaning, if we're talking about if somebody doesn't have any urgent need for a medication on Shabbos, he should not take it. Because the Gezerah of Chazal, you might go and grind somebody, even though today most people get them ready, nobody makes himself anyway, but still that was the original Gezerah. Then there's about kol dover sakona mutter. Sakona, you're allowed to do not only take medication, you're even allowed to do things that involve Chilul Shabbos, because it's sakona. Yeah. Then he says like this: the Beis Yosef brings. Is correcting something in the Tur. It's not cholakanim. He's saying the lashon of the Tur of a kol dover shesh b'sakona mutar. He says lav davka mutar. Now, not only you're allowed to do a mitzvah nami ilchal of Shabbos. That's in lashon Shulchan Aruch. He changed the law from mutar. In Shulchan Aruch he writes that the lashon mitzvah l'chal of the Shabbos. Kol sham mishesh l'choyli shel sakona mitzvah l'chal of Shabbos. It says it's not cholak on the Tur. He just says he explained. It says mutar. It means it's not cholak, but l'maisa it's a mitzvah. You cannot say I don't want to do it. And furthermore. That if somebody if somebody doesn't do if he wants to be machmer on himself, the poskim call it choset shoita. The shoita, you can be machmer on it. If you need the medication, it's good. It's talk about something as an urgent need for it. Definitely, you should. It's a mitzvah to do it. Okay. Now, the shaila is like this. Like I said, especially today, and again, I'm not talking about anybody could just go check his blood pressure on this device. That's definitely, if it's no need for it, it's also talking about somebody that could be a shaila of pikuach nefesh for him. Definitely, he's allowed to do it. Especially this device, the isur of that device. That's not so poshut. What it is? What's the problem putting this battery operated device check the blood pressure? It's not a real fire. You can say, and the electricity is the whole shaila. If it's havora, fire, or it's boiling, whatever it is. This is definitely less a problem. It's a battery, and especially like we said, that's something you have a need for it before you take your medication. You need to know. Something would be if somebody wants to know if he has a high temperature. So, according to the amount of thing, he knows how urgent it is to take care of himself. If he's not sure, he would be allowed. That's what Rav Moshe mentioned also Baskin. He would be allowed to check his temperature. He talks about over there checking it in such a way there's nothing electrical involved. But even today would be they have some of the digital. The choira, if it's again a shaila of could be sopek pikuach nefesh as doicha Shabbos, definitely you would be allowed. Especially like I said, those devices. It's not isur boror. We took it upon ourselves to esor to make it osur. But l'maisa, since it's not isur boror, what kind of isur is this? B'shas atzoyrich, definitely you're allowed to do it. Now the only shaila remains. Okay, when something urgent, you're allowed to do. Like I said, if you need to check your blood pressure, you're allowed to. The shaila is, if when you do it, do you have to do it with a shinui? You could do it the way it is. Do you have to do a shinui? For example, the shinui would be in this device. If I was pressing it with a finger, you would press it with your palm or the two fingers. Some shinui, because the minute you do shinui, it's not also the rice anymore. It's called kalachar yad. It's only isur d'Rabbanan. So do you have to do this or not? So it's like this. It's really would be the end of the day would be machlokes between Ramban and Rambam. According to the Rambam, you if you're allowed to do it, you're allowed to do it completely without any shinui, anything that has to do with pikuach nefesh. You do not have to do any shinui. According to the Ramban, it's better to do the shinui. Here's the lashon the Beis Yosef brings. The because of the Amarim Perek Mefanim, that's Masech Shabbos. The Lechayim Avim Shemen Al Dei Shinui. Yoledes, somebody give birth to you could give her an oil if she needs it to make a shinui. Lama the Ramban, the Chol Tzorche Choyle, Apal B'Sheish Bo Sakona. Anything you do for a choyle, even the sakona, the koach nefesh. Echad efshal le'ebad lemlocha b'shinui. If you could do some shinui, shelo yischalal b'Shabbos mishanin ve'en mechalalin. V'hu shelo yisachru tzrochav shel choyle klal b'shinu zeh. If you're not putting the choyle in any danger, you're not risking anything. If you can do it for the same price, you can do it with a shinui. The Ramban says do a shinui, don't do the regular. V'hu zal kosav she'en yireken v'loshan harambam. From the Rambam Mashma, you don't have to do. And only by Yoledes, he says, it's not imminent, it's not mamash a danger on the doorstep over there. You could wait a few minutes. But anybody with sakona, you know the shit. So Lamaisa, he's the brought in halacha. The Mechaber brings it. Shemchalin Shabbos al choyle shesh bo sakona. He says, Mishtadin shlo the akum ktanim v'noshim. That's really not negate to us this part. We're going to have another halacha on this, but I'm going to bring just the Ramov. Yesh omrim. The efshel la'asas below dichu you below ichur. If you could do the same halacha without risking anything, the shinui to making a little bit of a change. Oisay the shinui v'im efshel zay the akum below ichur kal. Oisay the akum v'chen lo yagim. Aval, meaning if you could do a shinui, the Ramah recommends like the Ramban, do the shinui because then again you're not doing any issur d'oraisa if it's not risking anything. If you choishes, if you're going to tell a guy to do it, or you're going to do it with a shinui, it's going to delay. So definitely then don't do any shinuyim, do it the way you need to do it. Lamaisa, like I said, with this Indian of the device checking the blood pressure. If you do a shinui, if it's going to be late, few seconds, this is not like something going to happen in a second. Definitely you should do a shinui if you can do it. Somebody check the temperature is not sure, so it's nothing happening in a few seconds if you check it. So definitely you should do whatever shinui you could do. Then it's no issur the rights involved. And if not, you're allowed to do anything, even by sofek pikuach nefesh, to prevent the pikuach nefesh.